Hey guys, what's going on? Been getting a lot of questions what boss damage is like in this build. As you know, mapping is very nice, but what does the boss damage look like? So I thought I would make a little video here just to show you at least what Elder looks like, just because it's the only one that I have at the moment, and don't really feel like farming out others. That I might do a Cyrus just so you can see maybe a newer boss, but at least show you Elder, right? That's kind of like the base or the standard of maybe boss damage. But yeah, let's kind of get into what build I'm working with when showing this. So I'm doing a hybrid of like end game and starter build, because obviously you're not running the Death Oath starter tree and trying to do bosses right away. So I thought I'd pick a nice middle ground here. And what do I mean by that? So I have Transcendent Mine, which gives me damage over time multiplier per 10 intelligence unallocated, and the passive radius here. I have your Glorious Vanity, a crappy one at that, so it's really just giving me this Divine Flesh. These other nodes are really bad. I have one Chaos Damage one. The rest are literally pointless. So can definitely get a better one there. When it comes to the cluster jewels, I'm only running 2 mods instead of 3 mods, just for the ethical side of things, right? You can craft these yourself, and the 3 mod ones are the ones that are cost like 4, 5, 6 divines, depending on the league and the popularity of the builds. So this one could easily cost you 40, 50 chaos. If you want to buy it, you can even craft it. So the other jewels, I'm just running chaos damage over time multiplier, chaos damage, and area damage. Those are the 3 mods you're looking for. So yeah, nothing too fancy when we're looking at gear. Nothing too fancy over here as well. Just regular old gear. Even a really crappy bow still. Trying to really show what your kind of build would maybe look like at this moment. When it comes to awaken gems, I have taken out my awaken gems and putting in regular gems, just once again on the ethical side of things. So if you do have an awakened gem, I would put that into your Death Oath when running maps. However, when you're doing bossing, Death Oath is not going to be. Oh, I do have an awakened projectiles, so maybe I don't know if we use that one or not, but when you're doing bossing, you want to put your awakens inside of your caustic arrow, because that is going to be your boss damage. So something to keep in mind when you're bossing and not is to where you're putting your awakened gems if you have them. I'm just going to keep this vicious projectiles in. I actually didn't even know that was there until just now, so whatever. But I will leave those other 2 out. And if you look, it's not even that big of a difference, right? This is only level 2 at the moment, so I'm getting 41% more damage over time instead of 39, so only 2% there, and same for void manipulation, right? 36 instead of 34, so it's minimal. But when you do put it into the bow here, because we have +1 and +2, it's jumping up from, let's see, 41 to 49. So that's where you get a little bit more damage, right? So I'll just leave those out for now, just ethical side of things. What do I even have in here? And literally nothing good. So yeah, let's kind of jump into it just so you can see what the boss damage is like on Death Oath. So should be fairly simple. Like I said, I know this isn't the most insane boss in the world. Make sure all our auras are up, stone golems up. Cool. Get some taps on him here. Wait for our Val Caustic Arrow to come up. It's up. Slap it across. Does some good damn there. He's gonna start slapping. Still remember the mechanics, because I'm Giga Chad. And he's already phased. So yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much the fight. If you know this fight, that's pretty much as hard as it gets. One thing cool about Caustic Arrow, you can kind of cast it across here. It will get both portals. You can kind of just hang out here in the middle. The portals will come up, and the Val Caustic Arrow will kill it. Easy game. So yeah, and like I said, there's so much room for improvement with this current setup. I wanted to keep it somewhat ethical and show you maybe what gear you'll have going into this fight. So yeah. I do plan on maybe grabbing a Cyrus as well, just to maybe show you what a newer boss looks like. I know this boss is pretty old and dated. Maybe even try to farm out an Uber Elder. I think I'm only 1 fragment away. So if I get time to grab that and show it, I will. But hopefully this will at least show you what the single target looks like. And once again, Death Oath really isn't doing much here. It's really going to be your Caustic Arrow tapping all these portals. And here he goes. So throw another one at him. Wither. Make sure you're withering step around him. So he takes increased damage and he's dead.
To me, exile, quickly. Ready and not before.
Okay, Watcher's Eye. Ugh. Emptiness indeed, my friends. Emptiness indeed. But there you go. It's down. If you have any more questions, feel free to put it down below, or join the Discord, or join me live when we go live for League launch. Hopefully this is helpful. See you.